Welcome to the Tongue of the Trees recipe hub. This is Cypress and this is a lotion for helping bedwetting. Now, I've got to say, I am quite proud of this recipe. I don't feel that attached to many recipes, but I do think that this is a lovely recipe. So I hope that you use it and enjoy it. So it's a lotion. So what I've done is I've taken 25 mils or a fluid ounce of aqueous cream. I want you to mix it with 2 teaspoons of water and 2 teaspoons of St. John's wort. So remember, all of this is on the slide at the end, so don't try and do it as we speak if you like, just kind of freeze frame the slide. 25 grams will fill this pot. Actually, we'll find there's a little bit over, and ideally what we'll do is just whack this straight on the child straight away using the residue. Aqueous cream is quite a thick cream, so what I would suggest you do is get yourself a bowl and let's mix it in the bigger bowl first, and then we can scoop the lotion into a pot or a bottle afterwards. It's quite a lot of stirring involved in this one to make everything combine, because there's lots of different constituencies and states involved in it. Easy to make, but the stirring is a little monotonous, I will warn you. So 25 mils of aqueous cream, 2 teaspoons of water. Mix those together first, just so that you get a slightly thinner consistency of cream. We want it to be nice and runny. Then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of St. John's wort carrier oil. Be advised that scientifically water, aqueous, and oil, carrier oil, do not readily mix. They will mix though. So what you're going to do is you're going to stir, and what you'll find is the carrier oil droplets will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It'll split. Keep going, keep going, keep going. What you can do is add your essential oils at the same time as the carrier oil and then stir it, so you're only kind of doing 2 sets of stirring rather than 3 if you want to, but I enjoy the process. So to recap, 25 mils of aqueous cream, 2 teaspoons of water, 2 teaspoons of St. John's wort, and your essential oils, which are Cypress, because Cypress is so good at helping somebody transition from one state to another. So psychologically, that could be if they're frightened of something, if they're grieving for something, if they are struggling to get excited about something. All of those things I would use Cypress for. But a physical state takes place with bedwetting too, doesn't it? So we go from holding the urine to releasing the urine, and then we go from holding and releasing on demand where we want it to be, and then we've got the state of I am a bedwetter, I am no longer a bedwetter, and I hope that I will not be in the bedwetter for about 70 years. So these are changes in states. Fantastic. There's nothing else like Cypress for that. So if we think change of state, we think Cypress. Myrtle. Oh, she's so lovely. She's so lovely. She is like, I always use Myrtle, A, for coughs, but B, for when people are very upset, especially children are very upset. She's like, no, what I was going to say, like Mary Poppins, but Mary Poppins is stern, isn't she? Fairy godmother. That's what she's like. She turns up in all the sparkles and she goes, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, let's make new things happen. She is so sweet. I wonder what it says in the book. I can't remember a poem. But Marjoram as well. Marjoram's a bit like that, but she's more Mary Poppinsy actually. She's like a great big hug, but she's quite stern. And both of them are just lovely. In fact, you won't know what this means, but Dexter will watch this and be amused. Marjoram is Miss Harris. Miss Harris is Dexter's tutor. for his dyslexia. And she comes in, she's like this bottle of pop. She explodes in each day. How's everything been? She's got a list of things to ask about. What's such and such been doing? What's been such and such and doing? And by 2 minutes past the hour, they're to work, but she's covered everything. And Dexter just feels like the most important person in the world. And she's like, everything he does, fantastic. Even when he makes a mistake, whoa, dude, what's going on? That's very, very Marjoram. I'm going to call her Marjoram from now on, I've decided. And then Patchouli. Patchouli is so good for linking together what's going on in the head and bringing it down into the body. So between you and I, it's tremendous for things like sexual problems. You know, if somebody can't stop going over things in their mind and it's not delivering for whatever reason, Patchouli's great for that. But with bedwetting, it's about, I'm going to do this tonight. And then the bits go, I know, let's go to the toilet. Very, very good. So I wanted to look at Myrtle. Myrtle. Oh, I forgot this was what it was. So the poem is called Tranquility. And it says, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Myrtle's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Myrtle's gonna bring some deep healing. And if that healing comes too slow, Myrtle's gonna ask your pain to go. And if that pain is going to last, Myrtle's gonna help you stay steadfast. And if you feel like you might cry, Myrtle's gonna give some humour a try. And if that humour don't make you laugh, Myrtle's has happiness carrier graft. And if that future feel too hard, Myrtle's gonna keep consistent guard. And if you feel like you might break, Myrtle's gonna soothe you till you wake. All out of tune, not very in harmony. My dad would be so proud. But Myrtle says, hello, hello, I am here. So how do we use it? Well, I think the most useful way to do it is to rub it on the back, where there's the connection with the spine. And let's go backwards. All of the nerves of the body go through the spinal column, except the olfactory nerves, which go through the sinuses. So therefore we want to engage both the brain and the urinary tract at the same time. So by putting it on the lower back, we're going to have easy access to the spinal cord, which will take the oils very quickly up to the brain, work on the limbic system, and I can't remember the part of the brain that deals with urine, but that bit, and just put it all together to work while we're sleeping, but also trains the ureter to behave on demand. So I would say back of the small of the back, upper buttocks, and actually pelvis too, because I don't think you can ever overdo it, can you? Remember on that count, if you are not that familiar with essential oils, you can't overdose. So this is a nice low dilution. Excuse me, heater. Nice low dilution, which means that nice safe amounts. And once the body has used enough, taken as much as it wants, all it will do is excrete it away in urine, hopefully down the toilet at 7 o'clock in the morning. So let me know how you get on. Good luck, and I hope this is the last time you have to wash the sheets.